upper 70s for LA and Orange County. Look at the valleys. 91 today, sticking in the 90s tomorrow, but then back down to the mid to upper 80s to pretty much finish off the rest of next week. For the beaches, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. We are tracking low 70s every single day. Just a heads up, if you are going to be heading to the beaches, just know we are looking at that marine layer. It's going to be pretty stubborn to burn off sometime in the early afternoon. We can expect some clearing with that daytime heating and that sunshine coming out. In the mountains, we're tracking mid to upper 80s every single day, down to the low 80s by next week. And it's just going to be hot in the deserts, high deserts, just a few more days of tracking those triple-digit high temps. And then even for the high deserts and Palm Springs, we start to cool down back down to the mid to upper 90s. Tony and Irene.
All right, Niku, thank you. And now let's take a look at some of our headlines on this Saturday morning.
Now at 5 a.m., a violent crash near Fillmore claims the lives of at least 2 people. 3 others were also injured. What investigators say happened and the latest on the conditions of the survivors.
And people in Orange County are outraged over Vice President J.D. Vance's visit to the area. This was the scene as demonstrators gathered overnight just a short distance from Disneyland, what the city of Anaheim is now saying.
Plus, with the ongoing immigration raids across Southern California, the latest ruling from a federal judge ordering the stop against broad race-based arrests. A look at how this is expected to change the way ICE raids are conducted.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Good Saturday morning. Thanks for joining us on Eyewitness News at 5 a.m. I'm Tony Cabrera.
And I'm Irene Cruz. New this morning, a group of demonstrators gathered in Anaheim to protest Vice President J.D. Vance and the recent immigration raids. Now, the city of Anaheim says the Vance family is in the city, but has not confirmed if their plans include a visit to Disneyland. The head of the OC Republican Party says the visit is private, not political. Yesterday, Second Lady Usha Vance was at Camp Pendleton to talk about her summer reading challenge for children.
A federal judge has issued a pair of restraining orders restricting how federal agents conduct immigration crackdowns. The ruling comes amid accusations that the federal government is detaining people without warrants and without proof detainees are in the country illegally.
Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter has a reaction from local leaders.
You guys come and attack us. Out of here.
A federal judge issuing a restraining order stopping the Trump administration from broad race-based immigration raids and arrests in 7 California counties, including Los Angeles.
This is not a temporary restraining order that says ICE agents have to stop enforcing federal law. This is a temporary restraining order that says ICE agents have to stop enforcing federal law this way.
In a 50-page ruling, the judge says federal agents can't rely solely on 4 indiscriminate factors for detention stops, including race or ethnicity, language spoken, specific locations targeted, such as car washes and farms, and type of work.
This is a victory for Los Angeles, but it's also not just a victory for Los Angeles. I think it's a victory for the country, because what has started in Los Angeles, I have no doubt, is going to go to other cities.
The restraining order coming on the same day Mayor Karen Bass signed an executive order aimed at strengthening city protections for immigrant communities. The ACLU and other advocacy groups who filed the lawsuit say the numerous immigration raids are being conducted without probable cause, reasonable suspicion, or warrants.
The indiscriminate snatching of people off of our street was very targeted. They had no warrants. They did not know who the people were. So what was the basis for them to snatch them off the street?
In reaction to the ruling, the U.S. attorney says federal agents have never detained individuals without proper legal justification, and say they will continue to enforce the law and abide by the U.S. Constitution. On a trip to the other side of the country, Governor Gavin Newsom with strong reaction.
They're testing the boundaries of their executive capacity, and they're doing so in Los Angeles. I assure you, this is a preview of things to come.
Leanne Suter, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
And you heard from the mayor, but next week she's going to be a guest on an upcoming episode of Eyewitness Newsmakers. And we want to hear from you. If you have a question for Mayor Bass, head to abc7.com/newsmakers to submit it. You could hear the answer on Eyewitness Newsmakers.
The fallout continues after that immigration raid at a marijuana farm in Camarillo.
Families are showing up at Glass House Farms looking for answers and any items that their loved ones left behind. People lined up yesterday outside the gates, hoping someone would hand over car keys, wallets, or other belongings. Many of their loved ones were detained by federal agents during Thursday's raid. One woman came to pick up items for another woman who managed to escape.
She has 2 kids, a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old. So she was scared she was not going to see her kids anymore.
Customs and Border Patrol claims it rescued 10 migrant children from forced labor and possible trafficking. Glass House says it's never knowingly hired minors. Homeland Security says about 200 people are in custody from raids in Camarillo and a similar one in Carpinteria.
President Trump is responding to scenes like this one in Camarillo with a new directive. In a social media post, he authorized federal officers to protect themselves and immediately detain anyone they believe is assaulting them. He says any officer on the receiving end of thrown rocks, bricks, or any other form of assault may stop their car and, quote, arrest these slime balls using whatever means is necessary to do so.
And stay with Eyewitness News for the latest on the immigration raids across Southern California. You can find updates anytime on abc7.com and the ABC7 Los Angeles app.
We're expecting to learn more about a deadly head-on crash near Fillmore. CHP says 2 people were killed, 3 others hurt after 2 SUVs collided on Highway 126 last night. Investigators say one of the SUVs was in the westbound lanes when it crossed over into the eastbound lanes, hitting the other SUV. Now, the driver of the white SUV, who was traveling alone, died at the scene. The 4 people in the blue SUV were rushed to area hospitals where one of them died. The CHP is still investigating what led to this crash.
Firefighters are mopping up a small brush fire in Riverside County, but their quick work overnight kept the flames to just 3 acres. This is a time-lapse video of the fire that started just after midnight near Owonga. By 2:30 this morning, forward progress of the fire had stopped. There's no word yet on what started the fire.
The key to preventing the next Southern California wildfire might be in the flames. According to a new Stanford-led study, prescribed burns can reduce the severity of wildfires by an average of 16%. Controlled burns usually help clear trees and brush before an unexpected fire begins. Researchers also say pre-burned areas tend to produce 14% less smoke pollution.
Help is on the way for small business owners still reeling from the Eaton fire. The Altadena Library is hosting the Rebuilding Altadena Business Expo today. It's a free event with hands-on support for local entrepreneurs. From emergency loans to legal aid and rebuilding help, experts will be on hand from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Organizers say it's about more than recovery. It's about keeping the community strong.
And if you've missed our coverage this week on how Altadena and the Pacific Palisades are recovering 6 months after the fire, don't worry, you can see a wrap-up of some of our most memorable stories today at 6:30 p.m. right here on ABC7, followed by special airings on our streaming channels.
Well, it's a very special day for star athletes Serena Williams, Anita DeFrance, and Allison Felix. The Angelinos are about to be inducted into the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Hall of Fame in Colorado. The ceremony is taking place tonight in Colorado Springs, which is known as Olympic City, USA. It comes as LA gets ready, of course, to reach a milestone on the road to the 2028 Olympics. This coming Monday will mark exactly 3 years until the opening ceremony of the LA Games. We've also learned LA Mayor Karen Bass will be at today's event.
Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday. We are tracking a nice start to your Saturday morning. This is a live look at our downtown LA cam, and we're looking at some clouds to start off our morning, but temperatures not bad if you step outside. We're looking at temps in the mid to upper 60s all across Southern California, about 66 degrees right now. Look at this pretty shot coming to us from our Malibu cam. It's the beginning of what I think is going to be a beautiful sunrise, about 61 degrees in Malibu, and that's what we're really tracking all across the region. We're looking at some spots in the mid to upper 50s like Oxnard around 59 degrees. Same thing in San Clemente, but pretty much everywhere else we're tracking low to mid 60s. 62 right now in Van Nuys, Santa Clarita 61, 64 in Santa Monica this morning, 66 in Redondo Beach, and 65 in Seal Beach right now. This is what we're expecting as far as high temps go. For the beaches, not much of a change from what you're seeing this morning. About 70 degrees for the high, 84 in the mountains. Deserts, we're tracking triple digits. It's going to be another hot day today, but if you don't like these hot temperatures, good news is there is going to be some relief on the way. I'll have more coming up in my full forecast.
Okay, sounds good. We'll check back in a bit, Niku. Thank you. Walmart is pulling a popular water bottle off its shelves after several people say they were hit in the face. A look at the brand posing this safety issue.
And the Trump administration